First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. First down, Newman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now this throw caught left side.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on first down, Newman. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
He's checking. Crash. Check three. Hey, jump.
From the gun, Newman. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 1st and 10, Newman. Open man is Higgins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
first down. Newman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A try here for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Falcons 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Bearcats made it the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Go. I got it.
They don't give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Go to bench. Pass some. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 7. Mike 7. Watch the run. They're running it. 7's the money. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Falcons 0.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike, check. 59. Man, I got you.
2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check it out, read. Magic. Switch. Cover.
Now a handoff looking right. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Stay with your man. Check. Delta. Hey, Mike 50. He runs. Mike 50.
2nd and 3. He's got White here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch time. Tight end right. Everyone's got 4 down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Motion. Mike's 50.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike. I'm scared.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Newman looking deep now for McCoy. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a first down throw that's complete. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. They'll drop to throw. Runs through the contact. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Let him know, let him know. Check. Check out.
Throwing on first down. Newman. He's going to rifle one deep left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
That's it. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's just me and you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Let's go, defense.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Check.
Off the play fake. Newman. loss here as he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Newman. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gilbert. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Gilbert. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 50-50, Mike 50. Shift, watch the shift. Go.
From the gun, Newman. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, 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 check. Mike, 50. Go, go. Watch the run. Go, go. Baby, that's a baby shot. Shift.
Operating from the gun, Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Shut. 60 yards. Mike 50. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go now. Hey, 61. Match box. Mike. Here I come. Give me go. Delta. Sevens and Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman. This for his running back, McCoy. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Check 99.
And again this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
To throw on 2nd down. Newman, he finds McCoy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
At their own 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go. Here we go. This is the 1500. 1500. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 52. Sponge. No. Go. That's it.
Looking to throw. Newman. He finds Coates complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. In your face.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Switch. Begin. Go. Check, boys. Hustle.
15, check 15. Mike 9. Mike.
No.
Come on. You better bring it.
From the gun, Newman. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now a handoff looking right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
We got double up.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On 3rd down, Newman. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. A gain on the play. 1st down, New England.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half,
Brandon Gaudin, you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.